right, I got a bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, just kind of the plain, and then, or original, and then the plain or original Franz English muffins. I put it in the toaster for a little bit to get a little bit toasted, but not like crispy toasted. And this is my Savory Eats today, Wednesday, 30 October 2024. So chicken chunks, small chicken chunks with chicken noodle soup, Campbell's, and then the Franz English muffin. And I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. And I greatly enjoy Campbell's chicken noodle soup by the can. I'll do a can, pour it in, then do about like a quarter of this with water, pour that in, and then I heated it up in the microwave. The can is a 10.75 ounce can. And then I got my English muffin I can dip. I've been having a good morning with my writing and publishing. Got 3 Yelp reviews written and published on Yelp. I'm trying to do kind of a first wave of some of my stuff from living in Berkeley and Albany. And so I'm kind of going back around for a second wave. I probably have, I would guess, over 80 businesses in Berkeley, just Berkeley itself, for my time there. So my goal is to get me to 40 plus before I take a break again. It's so good. It's a place, so I went to the University of California, Berkeley, and did a PhD program in geophysics. Started in August 2015, and then quit with no degree in October 2019. And I did, at the time, and going back through again now, I did a good job of kind of getting to know the different elements of campus, as well as the surrounding community. It was one of those places where I was like, I know some people get really attached to the Bay Area, and they're like, they really want to stay, or they really want to be at a professor at a place. And I was like, I was a little bit different because I'd done enough exploring. I thought I was like, no, it's not really a fit for me for a professor. It's not really a place that I would want to live long term. I mean, I think, so my Korean friend Jinsel, there was a lot of Asian food, and south of this border, you know, Spanish, kind of Portuguese inspired cuisine and stuff. It was like, you had to travel to the South Bay Area to find German food, you know, kind of thing. And then I don't even remember if there were Germans working there. It was like, you know, ethnic Germans. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool to live in a place where I could eat foods ethnically of my ethnicity, made by people of my ethnicity. That's certainly not a privilege of my type of white in the United States of America. So that's one where, like, minorities get probably the most privilege. It's food. Businesses, restaurants in the United States of America, at least currently. And where I've lived. tends to be cities. And then I kind of try to stifle food businesses of like white ethnicities, so European ethnicities, by including European food on their menu. So if the European, you know, descendant opens a business, yeah, they're already taking from that customer pool, so to speak. I learned that in Berkeley. I was like, I prefer honesty and transparency. That'd be cool to have at least a handful. You know, in Seattle, we got like 3 Norwegian restaurants. It's not even Norwegian, it's like Scandinavian. Which is interesting considering how prominent the Scandinavians were in the history of the Seattle area. I'm a quarter Old Norse and before from north of Bergen. Modern day Bergen, Norway. Native Europeans. Oh. Give that a 60 out of 10. This is actually something I've eaten routinely in my past. So when I lived in California. Cheaper than any restaurant and closer to my people's food than a lot of the restaurants in California. So there we go. That was my Savory Eats of chicken noodle soup with an English muffin. Chicken noodle soup and English muffin.